By now, you know that you need to create a strategy for your clients. That's where social media audits come in. Through it, you'll be able to identify what's working, what's not, and what needs improvement. Take it a step further and you'll dig into audience insights and get a read on what they like and how they feel about your client's page. To do that, you should start with a sentiment analysis. So, what is a social media audit sentiment analysis? A sentiment analysis is a way to look at all your social media communities of a client, find out what's working for your audience, and better refine your social strategy based on your findings. It's a way to uncover not just the numbers, but the feelings behind them. It's about the people you're trying to reach, and it takes into consideration their wants and needs and how your client's business can meet them. To get started, you'll need to determine your client's main social platforms. This covers all channels. Find every social channel you've created and determine which will be your main focus. You no longer need the others if you don't have the time or resources to devote to them. Determine how big the community is. Which networking sites have the biggest audience? Naturally, the bigger the community, the more information you can pull from. Determine if the fans are real. Are your fans organic, or were they bought using third-party tools and matches? If they're real, you'll have much more accurate data. The benefit of all of this, of course, is that you'll begin to see patterns in your posts. You'll notice what kind of audience your social sites attract and what kinds of posts produce the most engagement. The results of these audits, performed over time, combined with a strong competitor analysis, will form the basis of your social media strategy going forward. Here is a 3-step social media audit. All social audits begin with identifying and analysing each social profile. Essentially, it's a series of questions you're finding the most accurate answers to. And by the end of it, you should know who the people in your social communities are, what they're interested in, and what kind of content they interact with the most. I like to separate the questions into 3 steps: demographics, timing, and content. First up, demographics. This uncovers who exactly your client's audience is. And keep in mind it could be very different depending on the social platform you're using. Take a good look at the people inside of the social communities and answer the following. Where are they from? What industries do they work in? What gender? What's the age range? Are there any shared interests? Really spend some time collecting all the specifics you can find within the demographics report. Then compare your audiences on each site. If you do find differences in different channels, dig a little deeper. Why is one audience attracted to your profile on one site but not on the other? By the time you're through, you should have an accurate read on who your audience is and break down your client's customer avatar. Next, it's time to determine when your audience is active. There's plenty of data that will tell you the general best time to post on each site. And while that's a good start, what you really need to know is the best time to post for your audience. So, ask yourself, when are they interacting with the content the most? What time of day? What days of the week? Once you've uncovered your answers to both sets of questions, you'll know exactly who your demographic is and what best times to post are. Remember, these may be very different depending on the channel, and that's okay, as long as you stay on top of when to publish to each site. This is where publishing tools like Meet Edgar and Hootsuite come in extremely handy. 3. The last step in the process focuses on what kind of content has been most successful. It's time to turn the spotlight away from your audience and back to your client. Look into analytics and find posts' engagement, reach and virality. Which posts have the most likes and shares? Which have the farthest reach? As you go through, try to find any similarities in your best performing content. Ask yourself, is there a specific topic that produces the most likes or comments? What about tone? Are they funny posts, entertaining, inspirational? Do you ask for engagement in the posts? For example, do you include CTAs or ask for questions? Do I respond to questions and comments on each site? And in a timely manner? What kind of content do you share? Blog posts, industry updates, user questions, etc. Which performs best? By comparing them this way, you'll be able to see which kind of content resonates the most with your audience. Again, it may vary a bit by platform. For example, Industry news might go over better on LinkedIn, while user question will probably perform best on Twitter or Facebook. This, of course, is the content you want to focus on in the future. Luckily, the audit process is very similar for each site. You'll repeat the same 3 steps and answer the same questions across the board on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, etc. What does change is the specific metrics you want to watch. As a reference, you really want to focus on the following metrics for each site. Facebook, focus on followers, people talking about this, new page likes, engagement, engagements per post. Twitter, focus on followers, following, post likes, post shares, retweets. Instagram, focus on followers, top posts, comments, likes, hashtags, engagement per follower. YouTube, focus on views per video, likes per video, comments per video, channel subscribers, drop-off point. I know, it sounds like a lot, but there are plenty of tools designed specifically to make the monitoring process easier. Not only does each site offer their own built-in analytics, but outside software like Sprout Social, Hootsuite and Buffer are all social media reporting tools that make collecting data much easier. After you've closely analysed each site and answered the above question, you'll ultimately be able to craft better content that creates more engagement.